Hello, goddesses, angels, and very, very, very gorgeous people. So welcome. This is episode 1 of something that I'm gonna call the Goddess Diaries. I've kind of had a bit of an awakening, really, of sorts recently, where I have so many different passions in life, and in a way they've always been quite fragmented, like a music passion over here, art passion, spirituality, tantra, cacao, ceremonial cacao, all of these wonderful passions. However, with the modern mind, I never really knew how they all were, like, fitting together. This is, I think, an issue for a lot of people. However, recently, I think I'm discovering who I am and discovering myself and my deep passions and wanting to really share it with other people. So, my real deep passion, I believe, is embracing the goddess energy, which might sound a bit whack to a lot of people, but I don't think goddess needs to mean a particular person or a particular like a specific thing. I don't even think a goddess needs to be real, but to me, I guess the thread that runs through all of the passions that I have is that each of them in some way help to feel like a bit of a goddess in a way. Like, if I was to do all of these practices throughout the day, at the end of the evening, I feel so happy, and I feel so deeply passionate and present and full of peace, and like my brightest and most my brightest self. And I guess some people again might think, what on earth, what are you talking about, the goddess? But so in terms of art, not only is the practice like painting in oil paint with really amazing brushes and on really beautiful canvases, not only does the practice feel so like enchanting and magical in that way, but the paintings themselves oftentimes have an enchanting quality to them. Or maybe I'm painting a female figure. I recently did a painting, I think last year, of a woman called Hitomi Mochizuki, I think is how you pronounce her name. If this is not true, then do correct me. So I did a painting of her, and I guess afterwards I realized, wow, I've painted her to look like endowed in gold and shapes and colors, and she looks quite, I guess, like regal in us, not regal, but she seems maybe quite proud or strong in the painting. And a lot of women and girls and people and men and all kinds of people in the comments were really felt connected to this painting. And I kind of realized, wow, I think this is maybe a calling for me, is to embrace that goddess within people, within ourselves, and the god as well, or just anything that is the brightest version of somebody. I think it is a calling maybe of mine to embrace that goddess within people, whether it's through art or a self-care ritual or a piece of jewelry that I might want to make later on in the future, or a piece of music or singing or anything like this. I think this is my calling. So if you connect with this, I really hope that you can enjoy, that you can join me in something that I'm gonna call the Goddess Diaries, where I sort of share these practices with the world, and not only the practices themselves, but also, you know, I love making things, right? So I want to make paintings and music and anything that I feel passionate about. Maybe it's a journal, maybe it's a piece of jewelry, as I mentioned before, maybe it's cacao, which I'm so passionate about as well, and just share them with you, so that not only the practice of making these things, but also the just having these things as well, or you know, having a journal or something might might really help you to feel very happy and very have like a moment where you can feel like the goddess in you, you know. So yeah, I really, really, really hope that you can connect with this, and I hope that you can join me for the Goddess Diaries. And yeah, so I shall see you in the next video.